Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. Okay, now we take a look on how to make connection to the MySQL server. So here, to enable a PHP page to access a database stored in MySQL server, we must create a connection to the server. Yeah. So there are some commands that you need to declare uh, to create a connection to the MySQL server. Okay, now you need to start with the declaration of variable to declare the host name, the username, password, and also the database name. Now let's start with the the variable declaration. Uh, for example, I declare as a host. The host name by default is localhost. And the second one, username. By default, the username is root. One is password. Password, mm, by default password, there is no password, okay, for the MySQL server. And then the third one, we need to declare the database, right? So the variable db, and here I declare my database. I already created my database. My database name is dbs2. Okay, right. Now let's start with the creating a connection to the MySQL server. So here you need to use a command. Okay, so the command here is, first you need to declare a variable. For example, I declare one variable link here. Okay. So the command is mysql I. Okay, so mysql I connect. So here you need to pass the argument would be, there are three arguments you need to write here. The first one is the host, right? The one that I already declared up here, host, and username, and password. Okay. Okay. But before that, I would like to advise you to uh, define an error message if the connection cannot be done. So the message, you can use a die command, right? And then you can write a message. For example, um, make a simple message here. It's that easy for you to understand, right? And then after that, you need to declare. After the connection has been established, you need to select the database that you want to work with. So here, the database that I want to work is dbtest2. So you need to declare another variable here. For example, in db, right? So for this, you need to use MySQL I select db. Yeah. So this function, you need to pass two arguments here. One is the connection that you already made up here, okay, that has been created. So I call that the variable link, and then followed by the database. Right, so now the database I assign to a variable called db. Okay, right. So for this one, okay, please write a message if uh, the server couldn't find the database. Okay, so using the die command, right? Okay, I write simple one. Simple list tidak jumpa. Right. Then um okay, that's all. Okay, one MySQL iConnect is used to uh, connect to the MySQL server. So once the connection has been established, you need to use MySQL I select DB to select the database that you want to work with. Right. Okay. Um, and I would like to advise you to write to check whether the connection is working or not by checking the link, if the link variable up here or the connection made, okay, the connection made using MySQL Connect is working or not. Okay, by using if statement, if the link is working, means the connection is working, then you write echo connection. This one is just to test whether the connection is working or not. Okay, connection to the MySQL server is successful. Or else, kalau tak jumpa atau connection is not working, then you can write else. Echo. Remember, echo is to write output to the browser. Connection could not be established. So that when we can run this PHP file to make sure whether the connection is working or not. Nice session. My folder in my session web. So let's check. Hey, the connection is successful. Meaning that's all for the connection. Okay. Thank you.